So looking across the manifestos of all the major political parties, there's, I think, three trends that we're looking at. First is around the volume of aid, so recommitment to the 0.7% aid target. Now, fortunately, all of the major political parties have now recommitted to that target, so we're actually expecting to see that across the board, which I think is really welcome news. Then there's an issue about who's going to be spending that money. Will it be DFID or will it be other government departments? Now here there may be a difference between some of the party manifestos. I think if we're thinking about the Conservatives particularly, we're likely to see an acceleration of the trend where more and more aid money is being spent by other government departments apart from DFID. Now that's a little bit concerning for us for two reasons. Firstly, there's a real lack of transparency, a lack of information about some of that aid money being spent by other government departments. DFID is actually an extremely transparent donor, it's won plaudits for that, but we know very little about how money is being spent elsewhere. Secondly, there have even been some rumours that DFID may get wrapped under the Foreign Office. That's something that we'd be quite concerned about because some of the ODI research has suggested that when you have a separate aid agency, both aid volume and aid effectiveness are higher. Then the third set of issues really is around how that money is spent. And here there's sort of three trends we'll be watching out for. One is there going to be more money on security spending and security related concerns? That's something that is allowed to a certain extent under the OECD rules. Then secondly, there'll be an issue of is aid spent more to promote British businesses and British economic interests, which again is something that is fairly allowed. And then under foreign policy concerns, I think aid will be much more used to build and maintain some of these relationships that are going to be so critical to the UK in a post-Brexit world.